We here? We sure are. Hello, everybody. Danny, are you claiming your daily sausage roll? Please enjoy one of both hands. 133, so many sausage rolls. Hope you're good. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We are going to be doing CD Skylines now. So we're back on proper schedule. Supposed to be messing around with it. We're going to do some cities tonight. Everybody is having a lovely start to their week. And it's all going okay. But here we are in Busty Dams. Busty Dams, we can fly around a bit. And we'll see all the stuff that we've done. Got the lovely industry. Got a tip. We got a power station. Gorgeous. We've got IKEA, very important. We have our farms and our cereal thingy bob. And we have the start of our city, which I have been messing with a bit off stream. I've been tarting it up a bit. I've been doing a little tiny bit of detailing and stuff. Got a little pedestrian bridge over here, which is kind of cute and kind of nice. I have gone round and put loads of trees in. I've jiggled all the buildings together so that they kind of sit nicer together and stuff. Lima Loop is looking lovely now. Looking filled. Lima Loop is looking filled and lovely. Got a slight traffic issue here, but that's not a problem. I have kind of built a kind of a town main road situation here. We've got a nice situation here. Got some lovely flower beds going into this place. With a fancy little thing going on. These houses just sort of jiggled around a bit. And the best bit, other than the flooding over here, we've had a bit of flooding on the river, so we're going to have to look at that today, maybe. But the best pop thing is this amazing kind of intersection situation that's going on here. It's perfect and needs no work. But this is literally just to keep the city running whilst I was busy detailing without doing anything too crazy. So we do have a job to build a proper intersection at some point, you know? And I have ideas about that. There's a sneaky little way round this way to get into this bit of part of the city over here via this way. But yeah, we need to look at that at some point. I have ideas, I have thoughts, I have feelings, but I want to. Also, we have lots of money now. We also have lots of money because I installed the 529 tile mod, and I stuck the multiplier down a bit to what it was because it was charging us vast quantities of money for tiles. Because this is a custom map, all the resources are on every single part of the map, which just isn't fair with that tile upkeep. 8-way roundabouts, some are good, some must be better. Exactly, twin. Exactly. But yeah, we will build a lovely intersection to get into our city at some point. I feel like I want to do it kind of here, and then we're going to skip past the city because the city's going to be moving up here. So what we don't want is everybody turning off here, coming up into this road and into the city this way, because this road is just not going to be able to handle it. And the way that we've built this now, or I've built this now, or we've built this now, it's way too close to everything. There's no room to be putting roundabouts in, 8-way roundabouts and stuff. there's no room in there. So I'm thinking some kind of interchange here, and it would come up this way, and we would get off here and come into this part of the city here, like that way. So that's a plan. But first, I want to see if we can replace this thing over here, this earthen dam, with an actual dam, and see how much power we can generate in the city with our first hydroelectric dam. That's what I want to try and do first, because that's also going to let water out, and it looks like there's a little bit of a river basin here in the terrain which comes through here, and I kind of left this space unbuilt for a reason, but this area over here may very well become underwater. So we kind of need to see how that water, any water that gets let out of there, is going to affect this bit of the city first. So I think we should crack on with that. And obviously, I've been sat here doing detailing, and the city has gone up levels, which is crazy. So we have lots of stuff, lots of points, lots of tiles to be used. Sacrifices have to be exactly. Some people will drown. What can you do? What can you do? So I think the first thing we need to do is come back in here. We need to come to our power. We need to unlock emergency battery stations, and we need to unlock hydroelectric power plants. Nice. And then I think we need to trash that. We need to get rid of that. And then we need to kind of turn this into a river. Oh, we need to buy the tiles as well. We're going to buy the tiles. I'm not going to cheat too much. So that one. That will do for the minute. Maybe that one, because we can get a road going up there. That's what we'll do for the minute. And yeah, we will get a kind of riverbed going in here. It's not very deep here. So do we need to come all the way back here? And do this just to pull a river into this? This is kind of where we want it to go. We will rejig it. Let's get that pull all the way back up here. All the way up here. And then I will slope. I will slope from there to our level up here. We'll go around and follow this little riverbed. Like that. And then let's just smoothie it out a little bit. So it doesn't look entirely rubbish. Okay, that'll do for the minute. I'll do this a little bit here. You don't see this going wrong? Exactly. It's gonna be perfect. What are you talking about? This is gonna be fine. Exactly. This is fine. This is gonna be. If it all goes horribly wrong, then we'll just restart. There we go. We've not built a hydroelectric power city, so it's time to do it. It's time to do it. Be brave. Okay. I think the level was about here. So somewhere over here there is another level. Okay, here we go, folks. Hydroelectric power plant. Is that the right way around? It looks like the right way around. There he is. Okay, so unpause. Sloshing around. Now the only concern is if this is not high enough. Oh, the water level's not high enough. But let's see. Anything through? Are we going to get any water? Or do you need to be connected to something? Do we need a road? You don't want a road? That was surprisingly right, exactly. That was early climax. Do we put a road to it? How can we get down? Maybe because there's no employees? Let's get a road very quickly just going to it. And we'll see if it... That was anticlimactic, to say the least. %1% efficiency. Low water depth. Does that mean it is too high up? Okay. I think it probably is too high up. So let us go again. Go again. Let's pause. No, I was paused. Ah, bugger. There you go. There's your tsunami. There's your tsunami. Ah, there's your tsunami. There. That's the tsunami, everybody. The bit of water that has gone through the dam. That's more like it. That's what we want to see. That's what we paid money for. Distance too short. Alright, it's too small now. we want to see. We want to see a dam get destroyed and then flood the city. Okay, there we go. Apparently it's in water. Which is kind of the point of a dam. I am hot. My name's not... I'm not hot. Oh, you are hot. Hi, Tara. How are you diddling? We're a big town now. We're a big town.
A rapturous riot of flavour. Succulent filling, creamy sauce. All wrapped up in the flakiest of flaky pastries. In one or both hands.
Tara, thank you for claiming your daily sausage roll. Please enjoy it with both hands. We've unlocked a mermaid's tea lounge. Tara, do you want to see a flood? Do you want to see a tsunami of my own making? This time chat a long time ago. Let's go. It's nice. It's always nice to meet a fan. Do we want to see me soak my sea? Do we want to see that? What's that about? What's that about? It's because I got Anarchy on City Game. Game says that's just stupid me doing that. Okay. Only a bit of water. I think we'll be fine though. This is going to be fine. I don't feel like that's actually much deeper. Are you actually letting water out yet? Seems to be going into our river. Seems to be going into the water channel. Ooh, 74% efficiency. 64%, 59%. Not very good. It's not very good, damn. Look at this water though. Look at water. So you haven't been around a lot lately. You've been flat out like a lizard drinking. It's alright, Tara. It is like 2:20 in the morning for you now, so it's not a problem. I just enjoy watching you, my love. Stalking you on the internets. You miss me? Oh, that's cute. That's kind of cute though. But yeah, this seems to be working. This seems to be working. 46% proficiency. Not necessarily the best down in the world. Does seem to be doing a thing though. We get down here and speed up a little bit, let this water simulate into here. That's very cute, Tara. That's very cute. This is like the slow. This is like watching like one of those history documentaries where they show the glaciers moving. And it takes a really long time, so they speed it up. It's really slow. It's really slow. We're all watching, we're thrilled with this, the progress of this. Are you really slow, Tara? How are you though, Tara? How are you? You okay? I'm not doing it 2:20 in the morning. Oh, that bit's flooded a bit. The road's a little bit flooded on the way up the mountain. We're at 40% efficiency. Why has it got low water depth? That's not fair. I should go through. That sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know what that feels like. We're under. Oh, we are gonna have to do something. We're gonna have to turn Mikey's little bit there into a bridge. Have to turn that one into a bridge. Get those bridgified so they actually connect to the water. Oh, we've got a lake. Waking up with Mike, it is the worst. Didn't realise it was 2:20. It is. It's getting early there. In Australia, at least, for Terra. There we go. Okay, so we're getting a lake, and I don't mind getting a lake, to be fair. We can work with that. This is why we haven't built this out too much down here. We can key wall stuff and turn it into like a inner city rivery canal system situation. These folks aren't very happy though. Like, they're all going, "Bugger, my house is flooded." Or actually, these are shops. That's not a problem though. These shops are underwater. These people in these houses are upset. Okay, so we're all the way down to the river now. Nice. Nice, nice. What's happening over here? Are we sticking at 40%? Is that what we are now? 33 megawatts is what we're producing. 33 megawatts versus 18. Awesome. So we're producing double what this is doing. Well, it's not quite double, it's like 1.5. So that's cool though. That's cool. So we could technically turn that off and hook this up, and we would have all the power we need. And having to push your day because you don't only. Oh, I hate that. I hate it when it's your day off and you, especially with a migraine. Not that other forms of being ill or whatever, but a migraine is one of those things where it's not stopping you from doing stuff. It's not necessarily stopping you. It's not like your legs dropped off, but you literally just can't focus and stuff, and everything you try and do, you just literally got this migraine that makes you want to throw up. and people don't understand. Oh, we're having a bit more flooding. No, it's yours stopping you from it. Oh, it's horrible. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Tara. I'm so sorry. We have a lake, folks. We have a lake. Also, I should have mentioned, if anybody has a name for this area that we've built so far, the game says it's called Cooper End, but if anybody has a name for it, feel free to let me know. This area, which now has a lake at the top of it. So if you want to put like a lake bit in name into whatever, feel free to do so. But yeah, we flooded stuff. People like, hey, rude. They can get in the bin. Okay. This is quite a large lake. There's quite a lot of water coming out of this. is so fed. So clearly we're underwater. Clearly. If we want to not be underwater, we will need to have a certain height. And I presume that's this height here. What height does that look like over here? Oh my god. So high. That might be an issue. That might be a slight issue. Can I reduce the flow? I just need some beavers to come along and do a flow gauge. Flow thingy bobber. Probably can with mods, is the answer anyway. Surely that's not the same over here. No. You're just being silly, game. You're being ridiculous with me. You're being ridiculous. I kinda need it to play through and decide where it's getting up to, and then we copy that height in the same places. It's kinda what we gotta do. Maybe we can divert some of it. I was thinking that whether we can come over here a bit and this turns into a little island. Maybe. Because there'll be a water spawner in here somewhere. Or something that is telling how much water to come out. We can't do anything like in Timberborn where you can control the amount of water coming through the dam and stuff. Where's the road in here? Let's pull this. Oh. Can we pull the road up, please, without sending it to the center of the earth? Up we go, please. Here we go. So at least the road there isn't flooded. Ignore this bit. That's all getting flooded. I'm trying to figure out if it needs to just work its way out. A little bit like Timberborn when you let the water through, it kind of it bubbles up occasionally because it's like got other water in the way and stuff. I'm wondering whether or not it's going to let itself do that, or whether it's just going to keep coming out. Or whether it's just going to try and keep filling up till it gets to this level everywhere. It looks like it's trying to flood the entire city, folks. Because this is the main road. It's almost at Lima Loop. Almost at Lima Loop. It's literally going everywhere. Well, it's a lovely lake we've made anyway. Okay, I was going to say, let's try the divert thing. I don't know if I want to divert it that way, but there isn't anywhere else to divert it other than going into the sea. Okay, let's do this. Let's take Anarchy on. Let's do this. I'm going to put in a canal here. Skylines water physics, everybody. It's so hard to figure out what you can do because it's like, I feel like in Timberborn you can literally do like manage the water, whereas here we're just putting holes in and hoping that it goes in the right direction and not really knowing why it's doing what it's doing. Now the other thing we could do is dredge the river. If it is all about the flow of the water in terms of how much is coming, then it would be a case of dredging it. Can we do something over here? Can we be sneaky and put in a little... Will that do anything for us? Just a little berm in the water. Okay, so we're going over the main road. Everything's underwater. Everything's destroyed. Lima Loop is now underwater. The river can't handle it. We are going to restart because clearly this doesn't work. But I'm trying to figure out what the solution is if we do this again, or if we're doing it now. What we can do to improve it. How do you fix issues in CD Skylines? Is the thing. How do you fix water issues? Looks like exactly. Mermaid's Cafe is the perfect building to have right now. It's just a shame everything's underwater. Okay. Right. Here's a crazy idea. Here's a crazy idea. Anakian, we're gonna go here, and we are gonna stick in a massive canal here. Because I just want to see if we can like get it to leave, like Lee would with the tsunami. Because theoretically, this should all just wash out now. But I don't know if City Skylines works like that. City Skylines 2 works like that. And it doesn't work very fast at it anyway. Okay. Because it just seems to be increasing it. We've got a lovely lake. The Loop is like entirely underwater now. Houses are falling down. It's a swimming pool down here. Well, that's very nice, isn't it? It's a lovely lake that we've made. A lovely lake. I do wonder if this water source that's up here is literally just too powerful for us in terms of there's too much rate of water come in there, and it just wants to destroy our city. Because I don't think it's letting up at all. So I think it's just dishing out water constantly, and we can't deal with that. Maybe drying up a bit with this massive canal. But we don't want to have to build a massive canal like this just to deal with this little tiny, what's supposed to be a tiny little stream. The dream of hydroelectric dams is ruined. Nah, it's not doing nothing. Okay. Let's go to main menu. Because I can't remember if we have got in our mod list. Do we have the water stuff anymore? I don't think we do. No. So there is a water mod. The water features mod. Stick that in. Because we may be able to go tinker with the water sources and see if we can stop it from flooding our city. So, place it. So let's just go over here. Do that. I'm just going to exit the game a sec. And we'll come back in again. And we'll see if we can fix it. Because we don't want it to be underwater. Underwater's no fun. Boop. See if we can learn anything. Because I do wonder if the water source that's in there is literally trying to get it to all be a certain level. In which case it's just going to keep pumping water out until the entire map's flooded. Okay, here we go again. Here we go. Right, here's our lovely city. Look, it's not underwater. It's never been underwater. What are you talking about? Where is our water mod? Has it loaded? Is it in here? There it is. Okay. See, there's the water source. And that is, as I said, that is trying to fill this up to a constant level. So do I only have the one? I thought there used to be rivery ones. Options. We have water features. Water causes flooding and damage. Okay. So. How do we edit you? I don't know. I feel like there's some way of doing this thing that you can. How do you change the radius of it? I've done this before and I literally can't remember anymore. Input, keyboard. It's not going to be in here. Let me bring up Steam over here. It's not Steam, it'll be Paradox Mods. Paradox Mods, perfect. Water features. This is really exciting content, I'm very aware. Okay, can you do that? And then how do you change the radius of it? I can just add it and I can remove it. Okay, so place it. And then we're going to close it and then that goes away again. I don't think we can mess with it. I don't think these work anymore. I think the dream of hydroelectric dams is ruined. That's annoying. That's annoying. Because we don't seem to be able to do anything here. Sad. A little bit sad. Because it kind of means that we're not going to be able to use any of these. But that's different. That's different. I want to edit this one. Why won't you let me edit it? Surely. 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 Am I completely blind, everybody? Am I completely blind? I'm completely blind, aren't I? Nobody told me. There's like literally a thing here. What y'all doing? There's literally a thing here. I feel like a dipstick now. There's literally a menu here, and I'm not even looking at it. Ah, well. Okay. We want this really small. We want it there. And there we go. So what? I will load this back up again after we've done this. So I can put that. I can edit the one that's there, or something. Actually, no. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going. Keep going. Samir, welcome in. Welcome, Raiders. How's it going? How was City Skylines? It's a radio. It's a radio. Welcoming in, everybody. How are you doing? How is it going? Welcome, welcome. Okay, I'm just messing with water at the minute, and that's always dangerous in cities.
I'm in!
Oh, little Darian, welcome in. Welcome, 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 welcome. We are just messing with water. You're officially first. Well done, you. Well done, you, PD. How are you doing, Raiders? Hope you're good. If you need to raid and run and stuff, please feel free to do so. We're just stressing here with this. Our cities, the city's going good. The city's going good. We started last week and we got a lovely little city going. Welcome in. And it's going good, but we've been at this an hour now. Trying to harness the power of hydroelectricity and turn this dam here that was on the map into an actual hydroelectric dam. And we're struggling. We're struggling with the water physics of City Skylines. You know, we've done this once. It flooded everything. It did not go well. How's your city looking though? Hope your city is looking good. We need to unlock this stuff again because we did restart. And what I will do is I'll save now. And we'll save now. It's perfectly made. It's a perfect game with no flaws. Exactly. Right, we're going to save now before we do this so that we can come back to this point. Okay, right. This. Get ready for some flooding, folks. Get ready for some flooding. I'm not even going to bother buying tiles at the minute. I'm just going to cheat. We need to pause, don't we? We need to pause. Because otherwise we'll just flood everything immediately. Okay, gorgeous. And then we need to set this to be a height. I think the thingy pops it was 295 or something. But the water's here, so let's set this to be like there. And over here. Building going for nearly 2 years now with some breaks and little breaking of the game. It started growing again by 40k today. It was losing population from 890. That is a big city. That is a big city. We built one last year. We were building it in preparation for the the port stuff, ports DLC. And then it took so long for the ports DLC to come out that the city was basically finished by the time it came out. And so I got bored with it. So we've left cities for a bit, but now we're back. Now we're back, and we're just gonna completely drench our city. Look at this sloshing water around. Okay, so it's leaking now. We've just messed with the water source because it was just sending out so much water it drenched our entire city. I haven't built a river yet, which is a bit of an issue, a bit of an oversight. It's a bit of an oversight to have not built a riverbed, but it's not happy with the water depth at all. We could potentially fix that with Move It. But I am more concerned about this water. I'm a bit scared. Be alright, late lunchtime. Oh, wife kills me. Go for it, go. Thank you for the follow. Have a lovely lunch. Don't get murdered. Don't get murdered. Okay. Here we go again, folks. We're gonna turn these into bridges, which is nice. And then we are gonna... Which way around do we do this? This is our river height up here. I'm literally gonna fail miserably because I'm on the wrong tool. I've played cities before. What are you talking about? We are literally gonna try taking this path all the way up in the messiest way possible. That's not very deep. Okay, we're not doing that because apparently it's not very deep. I thought it would be deeper, but it's not. Like that. Like this. We'll take it out here, and then we will slope you from here instead. Like this, all the way down. PD, how are you doing? Are you overwatching? Are you oh, snuggled up in bed. Okay. It seems to be going better. You're slaying the spire currently? Ah, cute. With a cup of tea? Lovely. Lovely jubbly. I love to hear it. I feel like we're going back. I feel like it is not necessarily going to kill our city. Fingers crossed. Let's get a road in. Get a road in. And we don't want that one. Perfect. Nice little riverside road. Nice scenic drive up the mountain to the dam on your way to work. Gorgeous, love it, amazing. We should probably go this way. There's a little kind of valley to get up here. Looks quite fun. I need to not have snappings, please. We get up here. Like this. And then didn't pay enough attention. You thought I would be ringing. There's no beavers. No, this is before the beavers. This is the humanity before the beavers come along. It's it's the same game. It's the same world. It's just before. This before humanity destroys the world and beavers have to take it over. That's what this is. Okay. Makes sense? Yeah. Okay, so it's hooked up now. Got a lovely path going up the mountain to the dam. I was scared by that water that appears when I zoom further away. Right, so super fast speed. Is it gonna kill us? Because we had all this before. It looked all very nice and well before. And then we undid it with a lake. 6% efficiency. Because, I mean, it's not doing good. It's not a good dam at the minute. But yeah, welcome in, folks. This is the part of the stream where we did this an hour ago, where we just watch water slowly fill our city and drown everybody. I'm trying to get away from using stinky oil power or coal power as it is, and this is the first time I've ever attempted on stream to build a hydroelectric dam on a river or on something that wasn't already a river. In Cities Skylines 2. Done it in Cities 1. I've drained a whole area with dams and stuff in Cities 1. We've not tried hydroelectric power in Cities 2 yet. It's been out for a couple of years. It's so worrying when I'm this far away and I can just see water pouring out of the dam, and then you get closer and it goes away. Look and go so far. It looked okay before as well, PD. It got here, everything was fine, and then a lake started forming here. It wasn't good. It was not good. Watching this little bit here. Watching this bit here. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You know the trees. ignore the trees in the river. Oh, something's up. Oh, it's encroaching on the road. I'm concerned. Right, the river's come to meet it the opposite way. It's over the river. It's over the road. They've turned around. Bugger. Okay, pause. Can we lift this up, please? High to realism. Because it's going to be really sad if this doesn't work. You know, it's going to be really sad. Because I want to build a hydroelectric power. I want to be like the beavers. I want to have like really clean energy and stuff. I want the beavers to be proud of me. Oh, hey, building. You get it, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm scared. I'm scared. Right, it's about to meet. Two rivers are about to meet. A little smooch. I'm scared. Because we already had flooding down here, and this is nothing even to do with me. This is the game flooding me with this river. I'm gonna I'm actually going to de-zone that where all these are flooded anyway. Just so that we can get that river a bit wider there. Let's get this height here. Okay, again, it's starting to try and make a lake, which is scary. Just try and bump it up a little bit. Be like the Dutch. Okay. We're doing okay. Let's bump this up. Let's get rid of that water because it's scaring me. Stressful. I didn't realise this was going to be the hard part of stream. I thought the hard part was going to be building an interchange. But now we're going to spend 3 hours fucking with water. No, don't do it. Boop. Yes, that side is higher. Interesting. Yeah, here's the. I want to call this Lake Maloo, but it's not. It's not. That's, I think these guys must have had a lake at some point. Not everything has to be named after Lee, you know. Jeez.
And maybe I shouldn't say this because I know it's a terrible cliche, but it's true. I find it easier using my hands, but you may use whatever implements you prefer.
Hey, how are you? Thank you for getting me your daily sausage roll, my love. How are you? What a lovely stylistic choice that is from Limalu. How are you doing, Gray? Don't ask you why you're still okay. I won't. How are you, Gray? How are you? Other than you being awake. Because everybody seems to be awake at the minute when they shouldn't be. Got PD's awake, Terra's awake. Everybody's awake. We're trying to fix all these little issues and get the water level to a good level that it's not going to flood the city. Kind of like proactive. It feels like it going back upstream. Is that time zone shifted? Yeah, I thought they might do. Thought they might have done. All you Aussies, it's actually 5 PM in the afternoon. And we've swapped. Yeah, shop's underwater. Okay, a bit of water in here. So can we bump this up without anything horrible happening? And get these houses lifted up a bit. Okay. Let us just grab this entire neighborhood here. And we're just going to lift the whole thing up. Height of realism. Gorgeous. Big town. Did we hit that already? I think we might have done. Yeah, great. Great height pulling cards in. Mermaid's Tea Lounge again. Yay. Antica. Yay. Awesome. Right. Great out here pulling hits after hits. Why are you flooded? You shouldn't be flooded. I just lifted you up. I think this is difficult. This is stressful. It's more stressful than losing beavers. I don't mind about this side of the whatever, because it's already been damaged in flooding anyway. How's my day been? My day's been good. It's been pretty quiet. It's been pretty quiet. Just been pretending to work. Working very hard, really. Just getting on with stuff. You know, it's absolutely chucking it down outside though. Summer is over. We're into autumn again now. Okay. These houses are suffering a little bit. I'm trying to decide if we're very slowly getting back to the where we were before, which is one massive lake. Because every time I lift this up, it floods it a bit further down. A crazy idea would just be to highlight the entire city and just raise the entire city up like it's Venice. Just look, it's now flooding over here now. At what point with all this stuff is it literally just going to be... I don't think this is possible. This makes me sad because I want to use their dams. Where's this water coming from? Is it? Because what's happening? Where's this water here? Because we've got a lake here. We've got a lake here. What's happening with this one? Ah, there is a very small water source there. Because the issue is... Why does that look like a hand pointing at the wall? I think it probably was intentional. Not by me, but by somebody. So there's a little lake here that fills to a certain level. There's a lake here that fills to a level. And then there is another little thing down here, which is filling to a level there. But it's so small. It's very priority. You know, here be dragons. Here's the treasure. The hand points the way. I see it. I see it. Right. Let's go up here. This is our water source up here. Is it just too high compared to that one? Is that what's happening? Oh my gosh, it's like... I'm gonna have to close the window because it's so loud. So So much rain. Because if we do that, it's just going to dry up. Which is quite funny. Possibly gives us time to fix it. How are we going to fix this? I'm concerned that we can put a water thingy in a water spawner. I'm also a bit concerned about it telling me that there's not that much what it's actually. It's very easy. We can use also very easily. I sincerely apologise. Right. I saw in the options there was try a smaller radii. Fluidness. So I'm going to click that on. I'm going to click that on. See if that does anything for us. A teeny tiny little radius. Right. Let's go with like the smallest possible one. We're going to click to that. We're going to put this up here. And it resets it to 4. Okay. Can we do it all the way up here? No, it's a 3 radius. I don't understand what I'm doing. Sloshing around. Nothing's happening in a minute. This is so tricky. I don't know what to do it. Everything's flooded now. It's great. It's great. It's great. Great. It's going fine. Dam's working at 1% efficiency. Nice. Well, we're not getting any water out there at the minute anyway. Okay. everything's flooded. I don't want to restart and go again. It's too difficult. It's all very low level, fortunately. Kind of higher up from the river on this side. This side is very, kind of literally dips down into the river, which is not good. There's not supposed to be a river here, and I put one in. Okay, so this now doesn't seem to be doing anything. So that's okay. Hmm. It's annoying that this is all flooded because I would just go and try and sort out like this intersection now. But I don't know if I need to just stop and just start again, and I'll figure out this bit off stream because it's taken an hour and a half to sit here and get nowhere. So that gets water coming back out again, does it? Why is it so noisy? But I think that gets us back to where we were. Are you doing something? Okay. think we've probably spent enough time drafting that and it's not worked. So I'm going to start again. We're going to do a lovely intersection because I know how to do those. Right, so at the minute we have this monstrosity where the town traffic is coming out here, hitting the highway, and at the minute it's a kind of a free-for-all. And whilst I was just doing detailing and stuff, I wanted to just get the traffic moving. So there's little overflows, flyovers, that's what I'm looking for, to get around here and avoid right turns on these junctions and stuff. And same here, avoiding a right turn here by flying over on top to top. But that's not what we want to do. We want to build a proper intersection here and have the highway come up this way and then into where our city's going to be over here. And then there'll be a junction here to get off and get into town this way. And then this road actually becomes more like a local road that goes over the highway, and then there'll be some kind of intersection off-ramp coming in here. So we'll have to have some kind of shenanigans where the local road meets the highway traffic, and then there's some kind of situation to deal with all the traffic that wants to go to IKEA. Because there's always traffic that wants to go to IKEA, because everybody wants a bloody bookcase. So we're going to pause. We're going to get rid of this little temporary situation that I put in. And get rid of that. And maybe we'll just get rid of everything. Because we're going to redo it. And it's probably better to not have stuff in the way. So I'm actually going to sever those connections there. Because there is actually another connection to get back into the city off the highway there and up into there. So if we do need to unpause, there is options for people. So I've been thinking about this, about how we get our highway to come through this area here, this bit of land next to this hill that's here, where our highway comes onto the map and sweeps around the hill and comes down there. We've got this little tiny bit of land here, and I don't necessarily want to come in here and stick a highway right through the middle of it. Either the highway is going to stick to the edge of it, this way here, or it needs to come here and I'm kind of leaning towards this, simply because it puts it a little bit closer to here. We can build an intersection here, rather than us having to come this way and then like back up here, over here or stuff. I kind of feel like just having it go over the top of where these roads are here, basically, is what I'm wondering and thinking. So let's get these, at least this tile for the minute, and we're gonna put in our highway. Imagine that this road's gonna stay here. We're gonna, don't need to go up stupidly high. We need to do, let's get down to 10 please, and then we will drop this down to 7.5 or maybe 8. And we're literally gonna head out this way. Eagle Grace Empire, you're as rare as a sunny day in Manchester. So true. That is true, Gray. It ain't sunny at the minute. Okay. Are all our snappings on there? Just try and get this as flat as possible.
A rapturous riot of flavour, succulent filling, creamy sauce. All wrapped up in the flakiest of flaky pastries in one or both hands.
PD, thank you for giving your second daily sausage roll, my love. Please enjoy one of both hands. But yeah, so that is that. Am I in the mood to draw an intersection, or are we just going to use one? Do I even have them unlocked? I probably don't. No. Because it kind of, we do kind of need a cloverleaf. Oh, that's so massive. That's huge. That's huge. If Woody was here, they'd be saying, always stacked interchange, please. I don't really want a roundabout because this is literally like the first intersection in the entire city, so it does need to be completely free flowing. Woody would be here saying build a four-way stacked interchange. Do we just need to go with a trumpet somehow? And then figure out a different way in? Because that would get rid of the annoyance of that. If there was a something over here maybe, or something. Because this is going to be where all the density is. This is where high rises and stuff are all going to be. So there's going to be a lot of people coming in here. So we definitely need an intersection here. It's whether or not there's going to be as much traffic coming as here. Whether we can stick in another little trumpety thing down here. Borrow some land off the farmer. Or we pull out into this little area here and stuff. And we use this little bit here. Because I can build a trumpet really easy. I'm well good at building trumpets. Should we try building? I'm going to push myself. I'm going to try building some kind of interchange. We're going to have a go. I'm going to do it. We're going to have a great time. It's going to go so much better than the water. This is a really weird place to try and build this as well because it's not a straight line. So what do we need? Stressed. I don't actually like cloverleafs. Cloverleafs are stupid. I'm actually just gonna extend this out even further. Just to give us a bit more room there. And I think here we will try and straighten this out a touch. That's what I'm looking for. What am I actually doing? Right, to make this even simpler is we're going to move a bit of soil around and just give ourselves a flat bit of highway to work with. It's been very stressful. This has been very stressful. Actually, we need to get this as separate. I'm looking at Anarchy in a sec, and we will sort the pillars out. Just needs to be separate so that we can kind of join properly and put turn lanes and stuff in, put planes in. Get rid of that. Right. I'm going to start with these little inner bits. Oh, I'm building a clove leaf. I want to build a clove leaf. Can we build a double trumpety thing? Am I skilled enough to build a double trumpety thing? Hey up, little Darian. You're dead cheeky, but in a way, in that lovable can't help it way. It's true. It's true. I would say that. How do you do a trumpet? Right, so here. This is what we're doing. I definitely know what I'm doing. You have definitely cheeky, thought so. You have this is just hard. This is just hard. Because this is literally a clove leaf. This is literally what a clove leaf is. What am I building? Because what we need to do now is figure out how this route gets onto here. And what I don't want to do is build a clover leaf and come around and up like that. So how do you do it? Do we have a road that comes around and underneath? Actually, that's kind of like going to be lanes. And there would be a road that comes out here, up there, and then one of these would and this might have to get redrawn because this is not in the right place for that. But then another one would come this way. Do I do it? I'm just gonna build some crazy. Let's just go crazy. Let's go crazy. Why not? I am going crazy this evening. I'm going crazy. It's classic. Yeah, I thought we needed a little bit of naughties. Okay. What's going on here? So stupid. Right, so what we don't want to do is put in a don't want to put a thing in here because people come in and go off again. Obviously that is a movement that people might want to do, but I don't like that. Because you literally just got on. Why would you want to come off again? So we would, and maybe this is where we can kind of get a little bit of a trumpety situation going. We connect into that, and we're going to need to have more of this going. What the heck? Okay. So there would be that, and then this one. Don't want that, and that would connect it into there. And then there's a kind of a big loop from here. Like that. This is weird. Okay. It looks pretty. It looks pretty. It's all swirly. Entirely in the wrong place. Let's not worry about that. Right, so this one's going this way, out of town. That movement's quite easy, it's just a slope up. And to get back again. To get back again. It's literally this again, isn't it? Okay. So we are going to upgrade all this to 3. We're going to have a road that goes here and goes up. Let's go to half, please. Like that. And we're gonna go down to ground level. There and there. And we're gonna do that to there and there. And do that. I'm sure there is definitely a simpler way of doing this, but I'm having fun. It's all swirly. It's all swirly. Okay. And then it's the other side. Potentially get rid of some of these little silly bits like that. How do we do this side for fun now? Because there's a movement that wants to come back this way, from that way, and then come round and back that way. And then there's the thingy going that way. But also, no, it's not going to. Yeah, 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 yeah. We basically want the same thing but flipped, but maybe that's what we should just do. Maybe I should just flip it. That's that one. That's that one. I feel like I should just flip it. I feel like this side. I don't even know if I can flip it. don't even know if I can move it. No, let me copy and paste. Right, I just need to copy it, don't I? I just need to copy it with my brain. Who's on the phone? Who's ringing at this time of night? That was loud, yeah. It does that. It does that. Just wait till Buzo does an explosion when I'm not expecting it. Did it wake you up, Petey? Did it wake you up? Let's get the grid all the way through. Right. We are going to come from the top, aren't we? Let's do this. Clover leaf. Clover leaf. I like it. The clover leaf with extra stems. That's how it would be a trumpet. If that continued all the way down there and became 4 lanes again. Not sure if we got the right heights to do that though. Like, I'm thinking if this was on, that's selected everything. And it's got upset with me. I'm very sorry. If this was... I love how I'm overcomplicating this. It's hilarious. If we ditched all that, we switched this to this. We switch this to that, This becomes this again. And then here. I need to come off that a lot sooner. There. Right. Let's get on the ground. Please. And then into here. Like that. And then now swirly. I would hate this road. I would utterly detest this road. Trying to move you, you're not doing anything. I'm making it into a square. That needs redrawing. There's too many bits in there. Oh, higgledy piggledy. Um, It literally is just copying and pasting it on the other side, but so if you want to go right from here, we don't have that way of doing it yet. Go left, you go up there. Should we just get that movement in because it's really simple? It's literally that one. Should just duplicate this on the other side, shouldn't we? You know. Okay. 4 lanes. Here it goes like this. The annoying thing is it's basically cloverleaf and I've just made it look weird. I love editing about 2p. Why did she not pull the cloverleaf? Because she's crazy. Because she's freaking crazy. What do I actually need to do? Like, it's so hard to get my brain around. Right, we had this. Have that. And one of them's going to come up onto here. So let's just... Oop. That's not right. Sort that again in a minute. None of this is good. None of this is good. we could probably come in a lot tighter than that. Let's see. At least this is a bit further apart. What's just happened? Oh, nothing. Okay. It's a deconstructed. Whatchamacallit? Grove leaf. That's what this is. Just what somebody who's spent 2 hours staring at water physics happens. They go crazy. What am I doing? Okay. I do feel like I'm onto something there, because that's a trumpet. That's a trumpet. It's literally these two movements here that are going to cross over each other. I wonder if there is a way that my brain isn't seeing to stop that. Okay. I'm annoyed that it keeps going to. That's because we use it. Move it and move it. No, anarchy, and anarchy does not like that. Right. Brain hurting, melted. Literally goo right now. Here lies the rest of Shy's brain. It's all goo. I reckon we just get this in. I reckon we just get it in and we can finagle it in a bit once it's in. What even is that? Game says, nah, what you've done here is awful. Whatever you've done here, just don't even bother. Okay, I think we've rescued it slightly. Okay. And then we need to connect up this path to there, which it just involves upgrading all that. No snap-ins. I need to just do this. Gorgeous. Okay. Are we done? Are we done? It looks weird. I'm sure we could have just built a clover leaf. And or there is a way of getting this to be a double trumpet or a quadruple trumpet where they don't cross over. But I'm not seeing it right now because we literally have a trumpet here and a trumpet here and a trumpet there and a trumpet there. But we still end up with these movements which I'm not entirely happy with. But I'm too bored of looking at this now. Right. We can save ourselves a bit of heartache by just dropping this all down a bit. Hopefully. I need a truck on this really, but be dropping it all down. Get this sweeping down. What we will do is that's going to have to stay there now, but we can get this sweeping in nicely. What have I built? He's crazy. He's crazy. Okay, let's just try and just neaten up some of these slip ins, so it doesn't necessarily look like a crazy person built this. Okay. Right. Can we hook this up? This. I feel like that could get turned, to be fair. This might be risky. This might be risky. Cut them both off here. Connect into there. Connect into that. We'll sort that out because it looks a little bit messy, but that's that. And then Boop and boop. Sorry, not necessarily talking very much. I'm really focused and it's really stressful. I thought today was going to be really cute and cozy and fun, and it's not. It's been really stressful. And again, we can mess with this and get this to actually hook up into here without having to change all this. We do it in a 2-lane to begin with. Should EPs? I've got EPs PD. I'm not going to be going much longer because I'm getting I've got EPs. Hope you sleep well. In the end, it is getting early. Okay, that needs to not be that. Because we need to be able to upgrade this to 40 without stupidity happening. this is a little bit tight. It is literally connected there. We don't want you to be connected there. Getting there, we're getting there. I'm losing my mind, but we're getting there. It's a thing. I've made a thing. What insanity is this? Yeah, the game says, Ro, what the heck have you been doing? We're not even going to encourage that. I literally have no idea how to do this bit over here at the minute, so we can do that. And all I've done is make a really fancy way for people to get in over here. We should just curve this in for the minute. Or we can chuck in a trumpet over here. That is at least better. That's a gooder idea. That's a gooder idea. Because that is English. Where is this highway going? I actually want it to turn up here. And kind of head like that direction. Literally go into the ground. Okay. They're so huge. Get this done before the end of stream. Come on. We can do this. We can do it. Let's bring these closer together. Wonky. That's wonky. Messy, but it's there. It's all elevated again, please, and we'll sort that out next time. But at least that's in there. It can get tidied up. It's messy, but it's okay. And then we have the stupidest connection in the world. And then whatever we're gonna do here, I might play with this and see if we can turn this and get it to come into here nicer, but it looks like rubbish, but it's a thing. Let's get seeing people using it. Nobody wants to come into the sea anyway. It's very swirly. It's very fun. It's lovely. It's gorgeous. It's craziness. Traffic. That's good, isn't it? That's good. Good luck with that, folks. All this traffic is not set up to be going through here now. Is anybody going through? Yes, well, they're going to the industrial district, presumably. Very weird, very silly. I'm annoyed we couldn't get the dam working. I'm going to have to play with that off stream and see if I can get it to do it and not break. Name of thing, Casey Dillon Memorial. Rest in peace, Casey Dillon. Have we got a park? Have we got anything with a statue in it? There we go. Casey Dillon is a wheel in this world. And go Adam. Casey Dillon Memorial by the Duke. Little lump as well, that's kind of fun. Nice. We got this guy slowing everybody down, annoyingly. How quickly this clears now that there has been something stopping them. How quickly does it clear? If at all. to not have people cutting in. There we go. As soon as people aren't cutting in anymore, it clears really quick. Interesting. Interesting. Now it's all like on up here. Very funny. Okay. That feels like a job for future Shay. I'm still annoyed about the dam. Look at the bloody dam on that picture. Taunting me with the save. Rude. So blummin' rude. So rude, everybody. So rude. Should go find something to raid into. Maybe are we? Are we going there? Are we going there? We'll go in there. We'll go there. Why would we not go there? We're gonna go raid Mr. Trashcan, who is the person we love to raid when we're doing City Skylines. So let's get that raid started. Let's drop the raid message in chat. Everybody copy and paste it if you would like. We're gonna see Mr. Trashcan, who is currently playing City Skylines. So let's go say hi. I'll be back on Friday. We'll do some Minecraft. Hopefully it won't boil my brain quite as much as today has done, because that's just made my head hurt. But everybody, I'll see y'all on Friday, and then on Saturday we're going to be back and we're going to do some trucks in, and I'm just going to drive around Europe in my truck, and hopefully that will be a nice cute cozy time too, you know. But yeah, everybody, on Friday. Love y'all, have good sleeps and stuff, and have good rest of your weeks, the final bit of the week, and I'll see you at the weekend. Bye bye!